I'm from West Virginia. Got a lot of experience, with the old West Virginia Conference, the Mountain East Conference. Know the teams very well. Played in the league at Glenville State and Fairmont State. Coached at Concord, and had spent 10 years, at California University of Pennsylvania, which is about 40-some miles down the road. So being in an area that I knew really well, from a recruiting standpoint, was important. Being at a school, that was committed to football was important. And then, knowing Roger and the staff as well as I did, and I thought it was a good fit. It made some sense, and West Theory it checked all the boxes, so to speak. And not that that's the reason why it worked out, but it just felt right. That's because we're old guys now. We were both young coordinators in this league. At one time, I was at Fairmont State as a young coordinator, and obviously he was here at West Liberty as a young coordinator, and we played a similar style. So over the years, when I became a head coach in this league, got to know him pretty well. We did all the league meetings together, and came up here and golfed with him a couple times, and good. Been very good friends. Philosophically, we see the game, the same way, which to me was very important. And this guy I could trust, a guy who I know is going to do things the right way. So all that was critical. Well, I think you got to see football the same way. The way that I see football, the way that I was raised, it's basically a numbers game. You got to have balance within your offense. You got to be able to throw the ball. You got to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to throw it to different people. You got to be able to get the ball in the run game to multiple people. You've got to play situational football. You can't be stat driven. I think that's critical. It's a good way to lose. I've been coaching 20-some years and been fortunate enough to have most of the time, a lot of winning seasons, 7 conference championships, Final Fours, all those things. It's kind of funny. I never got into this thinking, that I would be a head coach someday. Just wanted to coach the quarterback. It started out as, and then eventually got to be, well, I think I can run the offense. And after you do that, then, it's just a natural progression of things. You're going to go be a head coach. When I go to Concord and you're the head coach and the coordinator and the quarterback coach, that's one of the first times where I realized, this could get away from you. That's a lot of hats to wear. I mean, it is what it is. It's part of being a guy. I think in Roger's case, having a guy like me on staff who, he could lean on. There's already been a couple times with discussions where, I saw which direction he was going in because I've been in those shoes. You want to win. You want to do well. I just want to come in and coach football and make the players better. I think if I do that, then you'll find you'll get the player support. As long as you're working at it, and because you're not going to please everybody, you got to go be you, and you're not going to please all the players. It's inevitable. But I think if you're working at it, and your players are playing hard and you're making them better, then it's going to work out. But I mean, I want to come in going undefeated, win the net. I mean, all those are your goals. But how realistic that is right now, it'd be silly to say that. I just want to come in and put in a good system and clean up what we're doing and get the kids playing a certain style of football, a certain standard of football, and help this staff get to reach all the goals that we want to reach.